Okay, so I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a little bit different due to the fact that this video is actually unscripted due to the thoughts of me wanting to be more genuine than just writing my thoughts out. So let's get into it. I have Regulation H in the background, and honestly, it's a really fun format. I think I got close to like top 50 on the ladder. So, yeah. But anyways, let's get to the reason why you're here. So, are Pokemon fans spoiled? Short answer, yes. But let me break it down for you. So, at the 2024 Pokemon World Championships, we were told we'd be getting news on the, Pokemon games. And, cool. And a lot of people were expecting news on Pokemon Legends Zaza since we haven't had any updates on, when the game is coming out, what's being shown, where the starter Pokemon. We don't even know if the game's going to be on the Nintendo Switch or its successor. So yeah, a lot of people were, they had their expectations up. Luckily, I had my expectations relatively low. I honestly thought we were going to get, Legend Zaza news simply due to the fact that last year they showed us, Scarlet and Violet news. They showed us all the starter Pokemon will be coming back in the Blueberry Academy, and they showed us the 19th, Terra type, which ended up being the Stellar Terra type. And now that I think about it, it was related to competitive. So obviously all the announcements they made this year and last year were all due to, the competitive metagame. And there's like a reason why we didn't get any, VGC news, because I'm pretty sure, they're done with Scarlet and Violet. Those games are finished. And, with last year, we got the Stellar Terra type and, all the starter Pokemons, aka Incineroar, that guy. And there's a reason why they didn't show it. And of course, people were mad at that because of course they are. And it's the fact that people are mad that they're not showing any new news on Zaza. Well, these are the same people that are complaining that Game Freak doesn't spend times on their games. And I'm just over here like, what? And I just have a hard time sympathizing with people who are mad that they haven't shown anything. You just gotta let them cook, dog. And obviously, they could have showed stuff like gameplay, Mega Evolution, Starter Pokemon, but I feel like they're at the point where they're still working on the game and they want to present it to where there's actually like more stuff to it than just like an early beta build. And I just realized that, like, man, we have been so spoiled with stuff. Like, Metroid Prime fans had to wait on their game for 7 years. Meanwhile, Pokemon fans get a game every single year. And this is the first time in a while that we're not getting a Pokemon game, in the year time span. And this has caused a lot of people to grow impatient for some reason. And I have a hard time understanding why are people mad when they're literally asking that Game Freak should, spend more time on their fucking games. And obviously, I do understand that they could take time working on the game while showing news. I do get that, but the game is coming out in 2025, and to my understanding, the fact that they haven't shown news yet tells me that it's probably going to be around November 2025. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like a lot of games do this, if a game is announced 1 year and is being released next year, they won't really show any news on it until like 6 to 8 months after the game was initially announced. So this is normal for most games, it seems like. And I'm pretty sure for most games out there are probably some games out there that are completely radio silent 1 year in. They drop a bunch of news the following year. And that could be what, the Pokemon company is doing. I don't know. I honestly don't know when we'll get news. Maybe, sometime around like September, October, hell, even next year. We just don't know. And I'm fine with that. I know a lot of people aren't, but I'm personally fine with that. Hell, the lack of information makes me even more hyped for the game, but that's just me though. Also, I will say it is quite funny seeing people maul on Twitter about not getting Zaza news. And someone actually mentioned this to me. They're probably one of the reasons why they're not showing the game like any gameplay of it, right? Is because they want to polish the game and they don't really want to receive, any type of negative feedback. Like, remember what happened back in Sword and Shield with the trees? Here's what I think what would happen if they did release any Legends EA news. So obviously people would be happy, but there would be some people out there that would be complaining that the game doesn't look polished. They haven't shown any news because they want to polish the game, and people are mad that they haven't got any news. There's just no winning here. I feel like us Pokemon fans need to cope with the fact that we won't be getting spoon-fed news every few months this time around. As like I said before, we have it easy compared to most other Nintendo series. Like, some of these series are in the deep trenches. And it's funny because people are coping that there'll be a new Pokemon game in 2024, but that's just not happening. It would have been announced by now, I feel like. It's August, and these games usually come around in November. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Definitely was a video that was kind of just out there, and if you're new to the channel, I have a video going over why shiny Pokemon should be 1 in 8,192 odds again. So if you want to watch that video, I'll put it in the link in the description if I don't forget. And comment down below your thoughts on just your general thoughts on Pokemon Legends Z Zaza. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.